Imagine standing on a rooftop in Kathmandu just before sunrise. The sky glows a soft amber behind the jagged silhouette of the Himalayas. The city below begins to stir, not with noise, but with whispers. Somewhere nearby, monks walk barefoot through alleyways, their voices rising like incense in the morning chill. The scent of burning wood, chai, and temple smoke fills the air. Down the street, a barefoot boy kicks a worn soccer ball past a centuries-old pagoda. A woman in a red sari sweeps the steps of her tiny tea shop. Life here doesn't rush, it breathes. Most Westerners picture Nepal as a place for climbers and monks, Everest, prayer wheels. Maybe a sleepy monastery, but if you stop to look, really look, you'll find something deeper, women with eyes like poetry. A people so gentle, they almost seem carved from quiet, and a way of life so simple, it feels like medicine. This is not a city of luxury, it's a city of stillness. A place where time slows down and your heartbeat follows. You thought Nepal was just mountains, but behind these peaks are people, stories, and softness you never expected between giants beneath the clouds. Nepal sits like a peaceful guest between two giants, India to the south, China to the north, a landlocked country of breathtaking contrasts where tropical jungles melt into alpine trails and ancient cities rest in the shadow of snow-dusted gods. This isn't just geography, it's destiny. For centuries, Nepal has been shaped by what it borders and what it protects. Kathmandu, the capital, is messy, colorful, and completely alive. You'll see motorcycles weaving between cows, power lines tangled like noodles, and a constant hum of street vendors, prayer wheels, and the occasional monk lost in a smartphone. Politically, Nepal is a young republic. After centuries of monarchy and a turbulent shift to democracy, it's now finding its footing. Corruption lingers, infrastructure struggles, but there's movement, there's momentum. Unlike cities like Bangkok or Istanbul, Kathmandu doesn't wear a mask for tourists. It doesn't try to impress you, it's raw, layered, and honest. 1 foot in tradition, 1 foot testing the future. And for those willing to look past the dust, it offers something real, a city that lives in paradox, yet somehow feels perfectly human, pagodas, prayer flags, and pride. Nepal isn't loud about its culture, it doesn't shout, it whispers. Through prayer flags fluttering across rooftops and oil lamps glowing in front of tiny household shrines. While the country is predominantly Hindu, you'll find Buddhist stupas on almost every corner, and most people don't distinguish too much between the two. Religion here isn't a rulebook. It's an atmosphere, you feel it more than you see it. A taxi driver might stop to bow his head at a temple mid-ride. A teenager might leave a flower at a shrine before his exam. The divine is woven into the everyday. Culturally, there's a quiet strength, a pride without arrogance. Families live together across generations. Elders are respected. Guests are fed, no matter how poor the household. You'll hear phrases like Atithi Devo Bhava, the guest is God. Nepal is also ethnically diverse. Tamangs, Nuers, Gurongs, Sherpas, each with their own language, food, and festivals, but somehow there's unity. Like threads in a prayer flag, fluttering together in the same wind. Walk down any alley and you'll see a grandmother lighting candles beside a photo of her late husband. You'll hear schoolgirls in crisp uniforms giggling in temple courtyards. The past is never far, but neither is hope. Eyes like almonds, voices like rain. There's a certain kind of beauty here that doesn't show up on magazine covers. Nepali women move with a grace that feels timeless. Long black hair tied neatly, eyes deep and almond-shaped, always watching, soft, but never weak. Their features carry a Eurasian blend, warm brown skin, high cheekbones, gentle curves. But it's not the surface that captures you. It's the way they carry themselves, modest, refined, magnetic. In Kathmandu, women often wear a mix of modern and traditional, jeans paired with embroidered tunics, or saris in colors that rival the sunset. Makeup is light, accessories minimal. But when they smile, time softens, and yet, beauty here is paired with strength. Many Nepali women speak 2 or 3 languages. They're educated, ambitious, and resilient, juggling family, work, and traditions that run deep. For foreign men, dating can feel different here. It's slower, more respectful. There's no swipe culture, no casual flings on every corner. But if you show patience, if you listen, what unfolds is deeper. More real, a tea shared under a banyan tree. A quiet walk after temple bells stop ringing. This is how trust begins here. Nepali women don't chase attention, they earn admiration. And once you've looked into the eyes of the right one, it's hard to look away. Dusty streets, gentle hearts. Kathmandu isn't polished, it doesn't pretend to be. The streets are dusty, sidewalks cracked. Cows roam freely through intersections, and trash bins can be rare, but there's an unexpected calm beneath the surface chaos. Each morning, shopkeepers sweep the dust from their storefronts. Street vendors stack mangoes like art. Women sit on their rooftops, sifting lentils with their hands. Roosters crow, boys in flip-flops herd goats through side alleys. It's not a show, it's just life. There's no obsession with appearances, but people still carry themselves with quiet pride. Men button clean shirts, even for errands. Women glide through the noise with posture like poetry. Kids wear school uniforms so perfectly pressed, it feels like Sunday every day. Even when water comes in buckets or the power flickers out, no one complains loudly. They adapt, they smile. There's a deep dignity in how people manage with what they have. And always, there's a softness in how people treat each other. A gentle hand guiding an elder across the street, a stranger offering you a cup of tea. Just because you smiled, Kathmandu may be dusty, but the hearts here shine. $600 a month can buy you peace. Nepal isn't just beautiful, it's incredibly affordable. The average Nepali salary? Around $200 for $100 per month. That might sound impossible until you realize how little you need to live well here. A fully furnished apartment in a peaceful Kathmandu neighborhood might cost you $300 a month. Add utilities, electricity, water, gas, and you're still under $50. Daily meals, street momo dumplings for $1. A plate of dal bhat, lentils, rice, vegetables, and pickles for $2. Even at a nice restaurant, you'll rarely spend more than $10, and that simplicity extends to lifestyle. A gym membership, $15 a month. A full-body massage, $10. Trekking across the Himalayas with a guide and homestays, maybe $100. You can choose between modern apartments with rooftop gardens and Wi-Fi, or traditional homes in hillside villages where your neighbors are cows and your morning alarm is the wind. For a Western man earning remotely or simply seeking peace, Nepal offers something rare: emotional richness without the financial burden. You're not just stretching your dollar, you're expanding your soul. Here, $600 a month doesn't buy luxury. It buys something better. It buys peace, quiet nights, and temple beats. If you're coming to Nepal for raging nightclubs and neon beach parties, you're in the wrong place. But that doesn't mean nights here are dull. In Thamel, Kathmandu's beating heart, there's a low-key, bohemian vibe. Cozy jazz bars tucked between trekking shops. Rooftop cafes where travelers sip raxi, a strong local spirit. Under fairy lights, you'll hear live music, often a mix of Nepali folk and reggae, floating above the streets. Alcohol is available, but never aggressive. Beer is cheap, wine is rare, and most locals drink with caution, if at all. Intoxication isn't celebrated, intimacy is fun. Here is subtle. It's in dancing during Dashain, Nepal's biggest festival, as villagers drum in circles around ancient temples. It's in Holi, when strangers smear colors on your face and laugh like you've known each other forever. Romance happens slowly, over tea, not to